right. French Campaign Part 9. Oh, it's not just our first game with the red, white, and blue. Our first episode, I should say. But also, we are playing with a new computer. My brand new computer. And this thing is beautiful to look at on here. Oh my goodness. I just can't wait to see how this rips out some videos on the next battle. Alright, so let's kind of give a recap of where we are, where things left off. Alright, so obviously, last episode, we took down the rebel armies took over, and we took Paris. So we have a new boss in town, and that is Leopold Say. Say what? That's right. He is the new man. Our council, who's not too good of a guy. He's, let's just say, he sucks. And obviously we got some other guys. We gotta wait till next turn to kick this guy. But we do at least have a great justice. At least we got that going for us. Our treasurer isn't terrible. Neither is either one of our military branches, Army or Navy. But we got to replace our head and our American cabinet member, if you will. As far as trade goes, we're being blockaded from America for the sugar. So we got to deal with that. I think that's the pirates. And in Europe, all of it is from land. As you can see, the little wheel. The rest of this coming from the Ivory Coast. We're making quite a bit of cash. So we're making 9,400 off of trade imports. But you can see we're only making 10,000 right now. And that's because we are in the process of transitioning governments, obviously. But things are going to be on the up and up. We are in the process of building this bad boy. And once we get that done, this is going to be huge for our economy. Now, a couple of the other things are we are getting some of these buildings fixed up also that were damaged in the rebellion. And that's kind of where we stand. Let's take a look at tech. Obviously, we are working on socket, bayonet, and fire by rank at the moment. And we have 2 levels of philosophy completed. We have 2 levels of agriculture, not agriculture. We are almost finished with our 2nd level of textile. And we'll start working on metal. Getting the metal industry going. But as far as military is concerned, we have a couple things going on. We got our bad boy Claude, who has done us some definite good battles and has racked up quite a bit of accolades. He's got an army with 11 line infantry, Germanine and himself. And he's heading over here to take a look and see if he can put the poor boys here of freaking Venice under the Protectorate branch of our government. And obviously over here we got this army in Venice just holding. We're waiting on this to be able to be okay. And as far as protectorates go, we now have Louisiana and I'm sorry, I blew that. We have Louisiana, Iroquois, Ireland, Cherokee, Scotland, Great Britain, Savoy, and Genoa, all as protectorate. So 8 at the moment for our challenge, as this is a protectorate challenge. So also we got our less good general, Camille de Houston, and he took Amsterdam. And obviously we're going to have to sit on this a little bit longer, 7 more turns before we can have him move on. We have a new general in the mix, and this guy has an ugly as hell face. But we got a new Bulkley from the Rebellion, which is nice. Now we got 2, one in the Houstons, one in the Americas. Things are going blah. You know, we got the pirates here giving us some problems. in both of these ports. Louisiana, I don't know what the hell they're doing. Our Protectorate, they're just sailing all over the place with their fleet. Obviously, we have the Iroquois as a Protectorate. So all of this area up in here, up in here is under control. We now have Florida under our control. We have to actually get this a little bit better under control. We got the Cherokee, obviously. So now we have a couple things to do. We have Spain, who just took out Texas. So I think that actually put Pueblo under... Yep, Pueblo is gone. So let's take a look at the other nations real quick. I know this is kind of dragging, but we do need to kind of go over this. Austria is down to these regions. Here's us. You can see we've taken over a lot of northern France, and obviously we carved out a nice little edge here in Western Europe. In Americas, we hold on to these holdings here, and we obviously have all these protectorates. Great Britain, one of our protectorates, only has the Britain left. Maratha has almost taken over all of India. The Mughal are on their way out of India. The Ottomans have actually done some pretty good damage here. They got Astrakhan, they got Crimea, they got Persia. Yeah, they're going to town here. So we're going to have to figure out what we want to do with the Ottomans here pretty shortly. Poland, Lithuania has a pretty decent little chunk, actually, that they've carved out as well, going into Austria. They're also at war with the Prussians, and the Prussians have a pretty good little empire going. Nice little Germanic state. They actually not looking too bad. Russia, oh boy, what can we say about Russia? Russia's hurting, boys and girls. They are hurting. There's not going to be much left in Russia for long. Ottomans and the Swedish are really carving into them. Spain, our ally, they have actually gotten, about their usual strength, but they have minus Florida, which we have snatched up because of the Pueblo and the Cherokee. Now, Sweden, obviously, they traded, not traded, but one took the other one. Ingria was taken by Russia, and Moscow was taken by the Swedish. So it's kind of a weird little empire they got going, but they also have Algiers. America has got their 13 colonies going. So that's kind of where we stand with that. Now, of course, we got several minor nations still around, obviously, because we protectorized a pretty good chunk of them. And that's kind of where things are going right now. So we got to figure out where we're going to be going here, as our boy right here, Philip, is in need of a new mission. And I think that mission might entail going after some of these pirates. I think that might be a really good move for us. Now, one of our protectorates has got an army here. Don't know what that's all about, to be quite honest. But, it is what it is. But we're going to scoot this sloop on over here, which is going to take several turns. But that hopefully will give us time to get Florida really going strong. And then we will push on, and we're probably gonna go ahead and take Bahamas and Jamaica, the former British colonies, and take those for our own. And then we'll take the former Dutch colony of Curaçao, and then we'll sweep over here and take out the rest of the pirates, if and all possible. It might not be completely easy, but we're going to go for it. Now, I think that's a pretty good task for him. Or the next course we could be able to do is we could go after the Americans and knock them out, because this obviously would give us some really nice territory, and then we could protectorize America in Maine. that might be a really good solution for us since we got our army here. I think that's the best and easiest way we could go about it. And if we take a look at the United States, they are really only at war with the pirates, so they wouldn't interfere with any of our other protectorates. And like I said, we can have them cornered off over here in Maine. They'd be bordered with Ireland, but I don't really foresee Ireland causing them too much of a hoo-hum or whatever you want to call it. And then after that, then maybe we can swing over here and start sweeping through the Mediterranean. I mean, not Mediterranean. What am I talking about? The Caribbean. Jeez Louise. Can't even think straight. But anyways, we're getting close to the point where we can recruit another general here fairly soon. And then we will look to start making our claims in India known. As we'll probably take Ceylon first and then start working our way up from the south. So that's kind of where things go. That's where we're at. Yeah. Okay, so we got a couple things we need to think about here after all that was said and done. The Prussians came in and took Rhineland. And now we have a rebellion over here in the Netherlands. Not a big deal. No big whoop there. The Austrians, I don't really know what the hell they're doing. Doesn't seem like a lot. But I think what we're going to do here, since there is quite a bit of units here, obviously over 20, they're not really great units though. I think we do need to just knock them out. This is probably going to be a pretty difficult thing, especially without fire by rank. So maybe our better bet is to knock out the Austrians first, because they do seem to be a little beat up and a little spread thin, as they are at war with both us and Poland, Lithuania. It looks like they just signed a peace with the Prussians. So while they're still kind of reeling, obviously they're a little banged up. Maybe this is our time to really exploit that, and I think that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and land a force over here in Croatia. We could actually maybe do it better by landing here, disembarking. And let's do that. And now we will gather up our boys from here, which is good because we can get the rest of our cav now and take them with us. And we won't need all the line infantry here. Let's see, we'll take them. Don't want to leave myself too depleted here. Just in case. Just in case. We'll go ahead and replenish him And him. Alright. So let's go ahead and push on with these guys. Now, we will go ahead and take Croatia first. Okay. Alright, so we just recruited up this army here with our new general, Franciscus Paul Scruff. Whatever the hell. Anyways, we got that guy. That dude. So we can look to move him to join up in Alsace-Lorraine, and then we'll push on Württemberg. Let's go ahead and recruit a couple more line infantry. Now, we are obviously eating into our income, but yeah, we're doing really well. So, I mean, it's not a big whoopity-whoop. We could come over here and deal with the Prussians, but I think it's more important to leave our fleets here, just in case. Now, that being said, let's get you out of port. Merging up with him. 2 trade ships, no worries. Alright. Actually, what we can do is we're just going to instigate something here so we can get these ships and get a little more money. Every little bit helps, my friends. All right, 1,200 to the bank, baby. Thank you very much. Okay. We're going to take these bad boys over here. Alright. So we got a pretty good invasion force going. Just another turn away. Let's get to it. There they go. They don't know what the hell they're doing. so there goes that. Alright, no time to waste. Let's go ahead and lay waste to Croatia here. So, got us 1,100 men. They're way outnumbered, the poor Austrians. Let's go ahead and take to the field of Zagreb. The Battle of Zagreb commences, people. Alright, it's time to set the stage. So, obviously, we're starting off on the high ground. And we know there's going to be a reinforcement army coming in somewhere. We don't know where. So, we're going to want to make sure we stay compact. At least a little bit, not too spread out. So that way we can address wherever they come in. If they come in behind us, whatever, to the flank, we can roll the troops accordingly. And obviously, since we have the high ground, we know that there's obviously an army in front of us that we were besieging, and we are going to go straight after them and see if we can eliminate them before the reinforcements come in. So that's going to be the basic overall strategy. Here they go. Looks like they are coming in on the left flank. So let's go ahead and see if we can destroy them before that force comes in. That is the key. Alright, the boys taking the field. Just a little artillery barrage. Just a smidge. Alright, so we're going... We want to get up in their face. They don't have as much infantry, so we can overwhelm them in the infantry battle. So we're going to push the right flank since they're coming in on the left. So that's what we're going to try and do. Push them hard on the left, hold them on the right. That's the game plan. Let the first row of lines get their shots in, then the second row line's going to come in. And we'll let them phase into the battle, if you will. Alright, Cav engagement coming. You can see they're entrenched on the walls over there, so we're going to have to get them out of there. But yeah, this Cav, oof. Got a good shot on them. Now we got line support real close. And the left flank of ours is under pressure. And here you can see from the Austrian lines our advance. And now the general from the Austrians is going to be shifting over to our right. So they're doing the opposite. They're holding on the left and they are pushing on the right. Well, I guess the same as we are, just opposite way. So they got the reinforcement army also coming in on their right, so that's going to reinforce their right push as they move some of their citizenry over to help with that. Let's see that push coming. Now back to our right. We have defeated the Cav and we are starting to envelop. And here they come with their reinforcements on our left. Their right. Boy, this left and right is getting confusing. Here we go. Now with their Cav gone, we should be able to hopefully clean that up pretty quick. And we can push in some of these extra lines to really envelop them all over the map, making little pockets surrounding these units. Alright, so from the Austrian perspective, you can see our push on the right. And yeah, their Cav is trying to hold this flank. They're trying to hold it together, but they're giving it up. They're giving it up. Their artillery is doing some pretty decent damage on me. I mean, frankly, it's doing some horrendous damage. Caught me with my panties down here. Our Cav has broke through on my left, so we got to deal with that. And now get some good envelopment in the center. And their pocket on our right is getting ready to break. Just laying around. The Austrians are hanging in here pretty strong. Gotta give them credit where it's due. Give them the bayonet. Their reinforcements have made their way in. But it's time to stick them with the shiny end of the musket. Bayonet. Fix bayonets, my friends. See if the Austrians can deal with this power of the mighty French infantry. Their general is coming in to try to reinforce them. He's trying to keep their morale up. I give it to him. They're fighting strong. Their general is trying to do what he can. Now, there we go. Becoming brutal. It's a big mix-up matchup. And it is almost over. Their general's in there, and our general's surveying from the top of the ridge line. Seeing the devastation unfold and his plan succeeding. Because we have victoire, baby. Okay, so we lost 544. They lost 1192. Croatia has fallen. Let's build that up and build up our army, obviously. Need a little replenishment in order after that. See what we got heading our way soon. Okay, so they do have quite a bit. Maybe it's prudent to go ahead and recruit a couple more units. Just think, ooh, wait. Gotta get them some grenadiers, man. My boy has no grenadiers. That's what we're missing. Some firepower. Alright, you. Okay. Nice. Croatia is a really nice region. There they go again. No bueno. All right, it's time to make a push on Württemberg. They got a decent force here. Let's go ahead and besiege that bad boy. We'll leave behind the artillery. Whoops. That freaked me out. Okay. And let's go ahead and get these guys over, just in case these bozos come. Let's go ahead and get them fixed up. And, yeah, we're making now 8,300 a turn. Let's get over here to the Americas. Can't sit idle. He's getting old. 75 years old. Okay, so the Carolinas. We need to make a decision on the Americas, but maybe we need to first see if we can... Okay. Netherlands are under control next turn. For how long? Let's see. Rolling right along. So, the Prussians sally out. We will pick this up on the next one, guys. I think this is a good place to end it. Little cliffhanger. And, yeah, we will see you on the next one. I hope you guys did enjoy the content. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. And please do not forget to subscribe, as it does help the channel as we are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So don't forget to do that. It is free after all. We will see you on the next one, guys.